Hello and welcome to USL Today. The first weekend of the season is in the books, and it was a great weekend of action in the USL. Starting out on Saturday, two barn burners. The defending champions visited Seattle Sounders FC2, and the Sounders were excellent up in Seattle.
Absolutely, a very impressive 4-2 victory for S2. Andy Craven, Christian Roldan both get their first goals as professionals, but it was really Pablo Rossi that was the guy that really stood out to me. We've heard a lot about this guy in preseason, long-range finishing, long-range shooting. Well, he certainly showed it off on the third goal. Also chipped in a lovely assist for Samuel Garza's second for the Sounders. A really impressive all-round performance for Hendrickson's side.
Absolutely. Hendrickson has to be thrilled with how his side performed in their first game. I was especially impressed by Andy Craven, his play up front. He scored the first goal for S2. He also showed some good hold-up play there. So really some exciting young talents on display in Seattle.
Well, absolutely. Speaking of first goals, if we move over to the Charleston Battery against Toronto FC, Mo Babouli scored his first professional goal for TFC2, but it was the goal by Taylor Mueller in stoppage time that grabbed all 3 points for Charleston. His 55th appearance for the Battery couldn't have come at a more timely moment.
Absolutely. The Battery, they fell behind 2-0. Toronto FC2 looked excellent in the first half hour. They were all over the Battery. They built a 2-0 lead. Jordan Hamilton with the first goal for Toronto FC2, then Babouli following that up. But all of a sudden, you could kind of feel the game shifting a little bit, the Battery getting back into it, and then Dane Kelly, before the first half whistle, was able to bring one back for Charleston.
And I think that's exemplary of what Charleston is going to be able to do against some of these younger sides this season. They have the experience. They've been able to weather storms in the past. They've got the guys within the squad that are ready to step up and make a difference, and that definitely happened. Sean Ferguson and Taylor Mueller both scoring on set pieces in the second half to grab victory. Now, another example where I think experience played a little bit of a role was in Sunday's game with the LA Galaxy 2 as they hosted Real Monarchs SLC for their first contest in the USL. Monarchs certainly came to play. It was an entertaining game despite it being a 0-0 draw, but I think the Galaxy really pushed on late, and it was a really good performance by Lalo Fernandez in the Monarchs goal to keep the game scoreless and earn his side a point.
Absolutely, especially in the last 15 minutes or so. You could see Los Dos kind of piling on the pressure, but Lalo was there. He came up big and made a few big saves. I think both sides would be pretty happy with a point in their first game there.
Certainly will be. Now, the Galaxy 2, they'll be getting set to host Republic FC next Saturday night. The Real Monarchs, they go to Portland to face the Timbers 2 for the Timbers' inaugural game in the USL this Sunday. That should be a really good game. Preceding that, Vancouver against Seattle, the first of the Cascadia Derby in the USL. Should be a lot to look forward to next weekend.
Some great matchups coming up next week. We got 333 more regular season games to go. You can follow all the latest news on USLsoccer.com. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.